Welcome to A Couple of Bunkies. And happy Mother's Day. My wife ended up coming to me with this really awesome shirt idea. If you're not aware, both me and my wife also run a gaming channel where we're currently playing Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We honestly would have loved to help out this artist by buying their merchandise, but we wanted something special like a coffee cup or tumbler. I'll make sure to leave a link for this site if you're interested in purchasing from this artist. Now, I definitely don't want to steal this person's hard work, but I want to go ahead and make something special for my wife. So stick around and watch us as we use free software in order to make something very similar to this art. Even though I'm very capable of an artist myself, I decided to go ahead and make my life easier by using Copilot Designer. I wanted a picture of Link looking off in the distance, and I really only wanted the silhouette of it, so I can go ahead and clip it out of the picture that I make later. Now, my wife and I recently had a son, so we wanted an image of Zelda and a child holding hands looking off into the distance. I had to reword it several times before I got something similar to what I wanted. This image that came up was fairly close to what I wanted, but I wanted to refine it just a little bit more before I settled. And finally, after two more variations, I found the image that I really loved. Now, this image does have its problems. The symbol on the back of the shield is supposed to be a Triforce, and it has 4 triangles on it. I'll have to fix that later. I'm also going to have to expand this picture quite a bit in order to fill it in the silhouette of Link that we had made earlier. So in order to extend this image, I used phot.ai. On this website, I uploaded the image and then selected the area in which I wanted the image to be extended. Most of the weird errors in this image will be blocked by the silhouette of Link, so I'm not too worried about it being very accurate. And now I take the files to Inkscape and drag and drop the image of Link so I can make my silhouette. Now, I could just trace around the border and then clip the image, but I'm going to do something a little different. I take this image to remove.bg. On this website, it will remove the background and leave Link. And I can download this image of Link and open it back up in Inkscape. Now, in order to make a silhouette, I draw a square and remove the fill. Now I can use the Fill Bounded Areas tool in the square. Now I can remove the inner square, and there's the silhouette of Link inside of it. Now I can use the Fill Bounded Areas one more time within the silhouette. That will give me the silhouette that I need. Now I just need to resize the silhouette in a way that I can fit the other image inside of it. I also take this time to use the Node tool and delete any nodes that don't look quite right. Just to remind you, we're trying to get this effect where there's an inner picture inside of the silhouette. Now we can drag and drop the large picture onto Inkscape. Now this Triforce is bothering me, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fix it. I used the Draw Curves and Straight Line tool in order to create a triangle. I ended up using the Pick Color from Image tool to help me match the color I was going for. Then all I had to do is duplicate the triangle and flip the object with the flipping tool. And I did the same process as before, except I set the image back behind the triangles. Then I was able to adjust the image by moving some of the nodes around with the Node Adjustment tool. Now this looks pretty good from afar, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to look good on a coffee cup, so I might step back and look at this process later. Now all I need to do is set the silhouette of Link over top of this image. Right click in order to get the drop down and hit Set Clip. Now this image is too big, So I go ahead and I make a square and remove the fill. I set the square over the silhouette of Link, and I want to have as much of the details of Link as possible in the silhouette. Then I right click and set clip. The perfectionist in me was just really bothered by this Triforce. So I trace the image with Draw Curves and Straight Lines tool, and I drag and drop the same image on the sheet so I can clip that image out. Now I can use the existing large triangle and make two others using the same clipping tool that I've shown everybody earlier. Now I have one issue. I've achieved the look that I wanted, but Link using his signature cap in the silhouette just doesn't look right. So I'm going to play around with some of the AI tools I used earlier to find the image that I would like, and repeat the process that I had done earlier in order to have a second image. This is the image I ended up finding, but there's some mistakes that the AI has done in this image. There's something just weird about the two swords on this picture. I do the same process of creating a silhouette as I did earlier. I use Edit Node Path tool in order to extend one of the hilts, and I use the same tool to delete the nodes that I don't want. I select two nodes on two different objects that I want to combine by using the Shift key and selecting the node. Then I hit Break Path in selected nodes. This opens up the two objects where I can separate the nodes. Now I can delete the nodes that I don't think I need. Now I can select the two separate nodes and join them with the Join Selected Nodes. And I can basically do the same process with the rest of this image. And use the same clipping process I did before in order to make a beautiful image. Now I wanted to put a background on this so I can get an idea on how it would look on a purple tumbler. Purple is my wife's favorite color, so I really want to customize this tumbler for her. Now I'm going to upload some special text, so I go to dafont.com. I looked up Zelda to find this beautiful font. I downloaded that font. Now for some reason the permissions on Inkscape are higher than other tools. Find the zip file in your download folder, unzip it, right click on the OTF file, then click Install for all users. Now restart Inkscape and load it back up and you'll have the font that you want. I'm going to type in Zelda Mom on the image. Then select the new font and expand it and position it where you want it. I'm going to add back that purple square I had earlier in order to see how it looks and to play with the color of the font. Now I'm going to have to select the image and export them as PNG images. Now our YouTube and our business has our own print-on-demand companies that we work with, but since this is personally for my wife, I'm going to go to Amazon and get a one-of-a-kind thing made. This purple cup seems perfect. I just have to select the size, color, and upload the image. The file size is too big. I'm going to show you how to resize this image with, again, free software that comes with your PC. Now I can adjust the size of the image. I could resize the image in Inkscape using the export PNG file and just make it a smaller size. But you can also open the PNG file with the Photos app. Right click on the image, Wait a few seconds and you will see resize image pop up. Go ahead and click on that. Now you can play with the width and the height, and it will show you the output file size, so you can get exactly the size that's needed for whatever application you're looking for. Save the new files and then go to Amazon in order to make your new tumbler. I just added an image to the front and the back, and I decided to add Mother's Day 2024 on this new tumbler. I also added a card stating Happy First Mother's Day. Then we add it to our cart and pay for it, and it should be delivered within the next 5 to 10 days. So this was supposed to be delivered on the 10th, which I still think it's amazing that something can come from China, and it only takes a couple days. But the date had come and gone, and the package had not arrived. Yet it said it was out for delivery, and lo and behold, it came one day after Mother's Day. So this is the package that we ended up getting. Hopefully everything looks beautiful.
Not actually that bad.
Oh, Zelda Mom, Mother's Day 2024. There's the other Zelda Mom on the back. That looks good. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Think
good.
it's a nice quality?
Let's open it, shall we? Oh, that seal is nice and tight. And this is nice and firm. Feels nice and firm.
Okay.
That seal is nice and tight.
Okay.
I like it. It's nice. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool.
If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to this channel and check out our gaming channel.